It's day 9 of this beer marathon, which means we're just over a third of the way done. For day 9 of 26, we're going to be trying a beer from my favorite brewery of all time, New Glarus, and it is the Dancing Man Wheat. Now, I have a personal rule that I'll try anything New Glarus puts out at least once because they're my favorite brewery for a reason. Their beers take up many of the top ranks of my all-time favorite beers. However, I have some concerns that this one is not going to fit my personal palate. Now, that's not to say that this isn't going to be a good beer. I just have some concerns about some of the things that I'm reading in this beer type that mean that it might not be for me personally. Just looking at the label here, I'm pulling some terms like Bavarian style wheat beers and Hefeweizen. Those are typically terms that I don't strongly associate with the kind of beers that I like. However, like I always say, I'm always willing to try new things, and I've got to try everything from my favorite brewery at least once to say that I gave it a shot. So let's not waste any more time and get right into it. I think that's the first bottle I've ever cracked on the channel. How about it? Cheers. Alright, I had to sit with this one for a little bit because it wasn't exactly what I was expecting, and honestly, I like it better than I thought I would. I'm typically not a Hefeweizen enjoyer, if that's how you pronounce that. It is not a beer style that particularly suits my tastes. I'm particularly not a fan of the bubblegum notes, or if they have that banana, sometimes it doesn't hit me the right way. For this beer specifically, those cloves are really coming through, and that is a flavor that I do like. I am still kind of getting some of that heavy fruit sweetness that I'm not a super big fan of. I can't tell if it's banana or something else. But overall, since it's fairly medium to light bodied and it's got those cloves and also cinnamon coming through, the only part that doesn't strongly suit my tastes is kind of like that heavy Hefeweizen fruity sweetness that I'm not a huge fan of. But all the other aspects do come together pretty nicely. If you're a fan of this beer style, I think you are really, really going to like this. Even for me, not a big Hefeweizen fan, I do actually kind of like this because of the other flavors and aspects that are a part of it. So yeah, I'm glad I gave this one a shot. It might not be one that I go and purchase off the shelf again, but I don't think I'd turn it down if I were offered. It's definitely interesting and has opened my eyes a bit to what this type of beer could offer. So thanks for joining me on day 9 of 26. There's still plenty more to go, so make sure that you keep tuned so that you can see all the rest of the beers. Let me know if there's any you're looking forward to or any that you think that I should try. Until then, cheers.